We got an unboxing and a review to do today. This is the YoyoFactory Edge. So, the Edge is Evan Nagao's signature throw with YoyoFactory. It is a bimetal yo-yo that comes in at between $100 and $120, depending on where you get it and depending on the color that you get. Anyway, without further ado, let's pop. Well, first let's talk about the box here. So it does come in this really awesome plastic display box, which is the standard, new premium YoyoFactory box, and so it's very much a premium yo-yo, and at $100 to $120 for a bimetal. It's a bimetal. It's a pretty premium price. So you get a premium yo-yo, at not a bad price actually, at $100 for a bimetal. It's not too bad. Anyway, let's pop this bad boy open and get into it. So this is not mine. I am borrowing this from the wonderful SW Randall Toys. That is the greatest toy store ever in downtown Pittsburgh. It's also where we held Yo-Yo Club every Saturday, as long as there's no competitions or anything going on. So they're letting me borrow it to review it, but borrowing this yo-yo may have just cost me $100 because I love it. Here it is in all its glory. Very classy, black and gold. Let's go, pens! Let's get right into the specs here. So the diameter of this yo-yo is 55 millimeters. The width is 46.76 millimeters. The gap width is 4.5 millimeters. It weighs in at 65.2 grams and comes with the CBC center track bearing and 19 millimeter CBC slim pads. Like I said, this is not my yo-yo, so I will not be unscrewing this, but it's standard. You can see in there, standard white CBC slim pads, center track bearing. Boom. Let's talk about it a little bit. So I have been playing with this one for a little while, and you saw me throwing it in the beginning of the Trick Wars video, and I really like this. I know I usually say, oh, well, bimetals aren't my thing. This bimetal's my thing. It's awesome. It's so awesome. All the things I don't like about bimetals, this does better. So I feel like having the weight rings back a little bit really help with the control of this yo-yo. I feel like too many bimetals are either too heavy or they try to pack all the weight into the rims, cough, drop near, cough, and are just way too, they're hard to control, they're too fast, they're too, I don't want to say too powerful, but they're just too fast, and they want to play faster than I want to play, and they're too hard to control because they just want to go too fast. This I don't feel like has that problem at all. It has the bimetal rings, so it spins forever, but at the same time, you can go fast with it, you can go slow with it, you can do whatever. It's great for everything. It's great for techie tricks, it's great for, it's great for fast tricks, it's great for everything. I mean, it's just a really good yo-yo. It's a great competition yo-yo. You kind of got a little bit for everything. Now, it's not, specifically designed for finger spins. I can't do them all that great on this, plus it's pretty muggy today. But this little dimple there, if you can catch it just right, it will finger spin very well. It'll probably take me a bazillion tries to do it, so I'm not going to try to do it. But little dimple there, if you're really good at finger spins, you can absolutely catch it, and you can absolutely finger spin a really long time. If you get your fingernail in there right, you can see Evan doing it sometimes in videos and whatnot. The blasted finish, this is the best YoyoFactory blasted finish I've ever touched. Just is. And it's all around. It's in the cup, it's between here, and the rims are brushed. So if you throw it into your hand, the brushed rims aren't going to skip off your hand and make the yo-yo fire out. Just really overall attention to detail as far as all that's concerned. Just really nice. The only couple of cons, I guess, not even really cons because you could change it out. I wish YoyoFactory didn't put these white slim pads, these white pads and everything. I feel like they're just too slippy, and I really wish they'd use another color. Really, all the other colors are better. The yellow ones are great. The gold ones are great. The red ones are great. These white ones I just don't like. I feel like they're too slippy. When I buy one, I'll probably change it out. I've got some one-drop flow grooves that would fit in here that I would stick one in here. I don't know if I'm going to go with the black and gold to support the Pittsburgh, but there's a really cool orange and orange one with black rings that I would like a lot. So I might go with that one, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Anyway, let's string this bad boy up, throw it around a little bit, and I'll show you what I mean. We'll talk about it. And we're back. All right, here's the yo-yo in some sunlight. Kind of getting, it's a weird overcast day, so I'm getting weird light. But anyway, not bad here now. Sun's out. So here it is all strung up with a beautiful zipline yo-yo string. Yins are classy. Make sure you check those out. And, if you're following me on the Facebooks, which you ought to be, links in the description, you've already seen pictures of this yo-yo with this string on it. So, anyway, without further ado, let's toss it around a little bit. So, one of my biggest complaints about bimetals is that, like, they kind of feel different and weird, and this one does not. So, this one very much feels like a mono metal, so, like, it doesn't have that weird, like, I have all this weight in the rims kind of feel like a lot of bimetals have. It feels pretty normal. Like, upon first throw, this isn't something you got to get used to, or like, oh, well, this is really different than all the yo-yos I use, at least for me. And it does what it's supposed to do out of the box. It spins forever, and it's super stable. So, it's not the, it's not trying to play faster than you want it to play, and it's not, not trying to be, any kind of one thing or another. It's just busy being awesome, and I like it a lot. So as far as smoothness is concerned, this is pretty much dead smooth. Almost no vibe at all, which for a bimetal is kind of weird. I feel like all bimetals, because there's, two pieces of metal sand welded together or whatever, they tend to have a little bit of vibe. This one's pretty much dead smooth. This is one of the smoothest yo-yo factories, if not the smoothest yo-yo factory I've ever played with out of the box. A lot of times yo-yo factories come with like a hint of vibe, and then you have to like tune them a little bit. You can get them pretty smooth, but not this one. Out of the box, dead smooth, awesome. Like I said, for grinds, awesome. Grinds for days. Grinds much better than most bimetals do. Even throw it in your hand, yeah. Grinds much better than most bimetals. And, except that I killed it there. And, got a good thumb grind lip here. Slippy pads, like I said, slippy pads. That would be, if I would change anything about this, it would be those slippy pads. I'll show you, let me see if I can catch it. Yeah. You can figure spin on the sides if you catch it that way, or if you catch it in the center, it will sit like that, but I clearly didn't do that. So, yeah, let's go ahead and bring it back to the desk. I'll give you the final pros and cons, and, we'll go from there. Alright guys, so that's it, the YoyoFactory Edge. So, huge shout out to my friends at SW Randall for letting me try this bad boy out. Trying to save some money to go to Ohio State, so I can't buy a $100 yo-yo right now, but this is now definitely on the list, so this is an awesome yo-yo. I feel like, as far as pros are concerned, for $100, you could do way worse than this. It's got this awesome shape, very similar to like the Unparalleled Corruption, or kind of maybe even like a smaller Countach, or a W shape. And so it's got this nice W shape that's very comfortable in the hand, very comfortable to throw. It's kind of set up, just to kind of be a very good all-arounder. but I feel like it does everything really, really, really well. So there's really no, nothing this thing can't handle. And I mean, I think you see that a lot with how often it's used in competition. This is probably one of the more popular competition yo-yos, just because it's so good for everything. I mean, it's hard to find something not to like about this. As far as any cons, if I had any, it doesn't finger spin as easily as some other stuff does, but that's not really a con to me, but it might be for some other people. And my only real con and my only real concern is these YoyoFactory the white pads. I feel like they're just slippy, and I don't like them. And I really wish YoyoFactory would put different pads in their yo-yos again, like they had been in the past. They've been putting in pads that match the yo-yo. But for whatever reason, I guess white kind of matches this one, but I kind of wish they'd have put the gold pads in this one, because I like those gold pads a lot better. I feel like they're more grippy. I mean, maybe the white ones last longer, and that's why they're in there. They're maybe the longest lasting ones. And, YoyoFactory doesn't want you to, like, burn out a pad a couple weeks into buying a $100 yo-yo, but I feel like the pad is really the only thing that is holding this back. I would give this a, 9.8 out of 10. And that 0.2 is because I don't like these slim pads. But anyway, guys, tell me what you think about it. Like I said, this is probably the best YoyoFactory I've ever touched. And I like a lot of YoyoFactories, but this is the best one. So, cheers to the guys at YoyoFactory, and cheers to Evan for, really honing it in on this one, because I think this one's a definite winner. I said bimetals aren't my thing, but this yo-yo is my thing. So, probably best bimetal I've ever played with. Best control, best just for everything overall. Loving it. But anyway, guys, tell me what you think down in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe. And thanks so much for watching, guys. Cheers to you, and I'll see you next time.